Good morning. This morning I'm at the coast just around sunrise, and the initial plan was just hopefully to have a beautiful dramatic sunrise, but unfortunately that didn't quite happen. Everything sort of just lit up, and now there's just a strip of light below the clouds. However, it's quite wavy, so plans change as they often do, and I'm hopeful maybe I'll be able to get some nice images of waves crashing around the rocks along the coast. So we'll just head down this nice little trail a little bit, and maybe we'll find some things to take some images of. I think I've found my first subject.
Oh, would you look at that? This was supposed to be some nice cinematic B-roll of me setting up and taking a few images. However, I guess I accidentally took a picture instead of starting a video recording. The result was this super awkward, unsolicited picture of some calluses on my hand. Nonetheless, I apologize for missing the footage, and you can just use your imagination to fill in the gap. Well, also, while I have your attention, make sure you stay till the end of the video to see some cool pictures of a common goldeneye bobbing around in some really intense surf that I wasn't able to film, unfortunately.
So I'll share the best image of that set with you guys now. My settings were a 30th of a second shutter speed, f16, ISO 160. I hope you like it. We'll keep on heading down the trail. The image I'm working on right now, the broader scene sort of looks like this. And to get the composition I like, I zoom in to about 37 millimeters. And the reason I think that this composition works is in the foreground, there is this nice boulder. Off to the center of the frame, just off to the side, is another dark boulder, which kind of anchors that side of the frame. And there's some leading lines out to the edges where ideally there's some waves crashing on those rocks. And then it leads us even farther into the background where there's a bit of a peninsula with really the only light in the scene. So I think that works. And to capture the image the way I like it, I'm shooting at 1/60th of a second. Oh, I apologize. Those are my video settings. I believe the stills settings are 1/30th of a second, ISO 160, and f16. So that captures the image I want. And similar to the last one, it's sort of all about patience. Frame up your image and hope that the right wave comes at the right time. Normally I shoot with just, like landscapes, I shoot with just a single shutter release. But for this one I've just been using continuous low, just so I can sort of send big bursts as I see a nice wave coming. So I'm basically standing in the same spot I just was for the last image. I took my camera off the tripod and I'm just shooting handheld now of that black rock that was in the foreground of the other one. Waves are crashing on it quite nicely. So I'm using basically the same camera settings, shutter speed of 30th of a second, aperture of f13, ISO 160. Once again, just waiting for the perfect wave. There was a nice one here just a minute ago, so I'll share that with you now, and maybe something else will pop up in a minute. I just missed an insane wave. No. I just put my camera back away because I was gonna head over in that direction because I saw another big rock that has lots of, my goodness. There's a huge one coming in a second. You can see it building up. Bam. Wow. Well, I guess that just goes to show, never put your camera away. Okay, anyway, regardless, I'm gonna head over here because that rock has some nice big waves crashing on it as well. And I'm quite happy with the images I captured here already. So although this would be nice to stay and watch for a while, I kind of want to just keep on moving along and see some other sights. It feels super nice to be out here today on the coast. I live the farthest from the coast I have really basically ever right now. So I don't get here as much as I used to. The last two places I've lived have essentially just been on the water, so it's kind of strange for me living a few hours from the ocean. But regardless, it's nice to be out here. I really like capturing seascapes, probably because I find that they're easy to image. There's very well-defined subjects. And unlike woodland photography, which I've been doing quite a bit of recently, it's a lot cleaner. It's easier to get solely what you want in the images. And there's less clutter, so I find they work better for just nice, simple, easy compositions. Now to find my way over here, I think, without having actually gotten to where I want to be yet, the best option is going to be to whip out one of my longer lenses and kind of get some compression behind the rock here. I might try it from just around here, and hopefully I won't get hit by any sneaker waves. So I've taken a couple images. Honestly, the exact same thing I've been doing. I think I'll crop this image sort of as a 16 by 9. So the way I have it framed right now, there's quite a bit of water in the foreground, but I think I'll be able to crop that out. It's just not quite as interesting as I thought it would be at first glance. But I'm learning, right? Yeah, so it's same settings, shutter speed 30th of a second, f16, ISO 160. Just because I want to get a little bit of movement in the waves. I don't want the shutter speed to be too fast. Still just, excuse me. Fuck, that was loud. Just focusing on the boulders, trying to get some waves crashing. Super simple recipe. I'm having a lot of fun. It's just sort of like everywhere I look, I can just point my camera and cherry pick some cool images. So I'll give this one a few more minutes, but just directly in front of me, there's kind of a little cove, and all the water kind of comes in here after the waves come rushing in, and it kind of swirls around a little bit. So there's lots of really cool shapes and patterns. So I might try and get just a handheld image of that once I'm done with this one. I left my lens cap on. Why? Why do we do these simple things? Okay, yeah, so the plan, I think I'm just gonna cherry pick lots of images around here with some waves. And maybe I'll just put a little slideshow at the end of the video with all my favorites. It's kind of a hassle. I'm on a narrow trail, so setting up my tripod and stuff kind of gets in the way when people walk by. And I'm awkward, so I don't like doing things with people around. So we'll do a little handheld photo montage here. What an awesome little photo session this morning. You can't really beat waves crashing on rocks. It's just simple and easy and fun. I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know what your favorite image was, and I'll see you on the next one.